Hey guys, this is Skyforce95 here. I got a comparison video for you guys today, but definitely you want to make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'll be doing a full AirPods review video, and I've already done a full EarPods review video comparing the one with the 3.5mm headphone jack and the lightning cable one, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to see those. But for this video, I'm just going to help educate you on the full differences between these two earphones by Apple, and maybe help you decide if it's worth investing in Apple AirPods. So firstly, just for those of you who don't really pay attention to tech, you might be a little confused what's the difference between the two, and it can be a little confusing since the names are very similar. But EarPods are the traditional wired earphones that you see most people have. They come with iPhones and iPods, and most of them have that remote and mic module on the wire that can control your music and pick up phone calls, etc. But it requires a 3.5mm headphone jack or lightning jack on your device, say your phone or your computer, in order to work. Apple AirPods, on the other hand, are a truly wireless experience. So they don't have any wire whatsoever, not even a little string of wire connecting the left and right pieces. So instead, it requires Bluetooth, and these work best with Apple devices, even though you can technically use them with anything that has Bluetooth. But you also have to buy them separately for a heftier price of $159. Because they are wireless, they do need to be charged, and they do so with the included charging case. So now that you know the general differences between the two, let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty. So first up is design. They both have this open listening experience that lets in ambient noise, so you are constantly aware of your surroundings, and it's made out of a single piece of smooth plastic that's pretty easy to clean. But what this also means is that it's a one-size-fits-most. It doesn't have any interchangeable earpieces. So if Apple EarPods fit you well, then Apple AirPods will too. There are a certain group of people, I think, that Apple AirPods might actually work better for them than Apple EarPods, simply because Apple EarPods have that wire, and it may be the cause of it dragging the earpieces out of their ears. So just to be sure, if you are considering Apple AirPods, I would just try them out at a nearby Apple store. Then in terms of connection to devices, so Apple EarPods are just a simple plug and play. As long as the port is available on your device, you just plug it in and you have good to go. In terms of Apple AirPods, it requires that wireless connection through Bluetooth. It will work with all Bluetooth devices, but if you have Apple devices, that W1 chip embedded in the Apple AirPods will allow you to seamlessly connect all of your Apple devices as long as they're on the same Apple ID. And to take advantage of all of the features that Apple AirPods have to offer, you need to make sure that your devices are either on iOS 10 or higher, Mac OS Sierra or higher, or Watch OS 3 or higher. And since that I pointed out functionality, let's go ahead and just talk about that. They are quite similar in that even though both of them are not advertised to be, say, workout headphones, many people still use them as workout headphones, including myself, and they actually work quite well to be very sweat resistant, and they stay in my ears well when I'm running and doing all kinds of sports. In terms of specific functionality, EarPods actually offer a little bit more than the Apple AirPods. They're able to pick up phone calls, control your volume, have it to play your previous track in your music, your next track in your music lineup. It can summon Siri. It can even take a photo in your camera app by pressing one of the volume buttons. Apple AirPods can do a lot of the same features, but you have to pick and choose. So in the settings app, you can customize whether to double tap for Siri, skip tracks for previous tracks, something like that for either the left or right pieces. Again, it can always pick up phone calls, but there is no way to control volume, at least on the earpieces themselves. But it does have the cool feature of automatically pausing your music if you remove an Apple EarPod from your ear. And finally, let's talk about sound quality. Now, they do both sound pretty similar, and that may not necessarily really be a bad thing, even though it doesn't have a very wide soundstage, and these are obviously not audio-filed headphones, but they are very clear and they don't distort at high volumes. Apple AirPods do have a slight edge in terms of bass response, but other than that, both sound quality are quite pleasant to the ear. Now, I know there's quite a misconception that most people expect a drastically better sound quality if they're paying more for the earphones. But what you have to consider is that Apple AirPods pack in a lot of technology in such a tiny little earpiece. So it can detect what is in your ear. It has microphones that can block out ambient sound to pick up only your voice in phone calls. It works very well. You got the W1 chip for quick pairing. It has quick charging capability. It has a lot of things packed into such a small package. So personally, after I got my Apple AirPods, I never went back to using Apple EarPods. Being wire-free is just an amazing experience that you have to try for yourself. Yes, Apple AirPods are a little bit limited on functionality right now, but we can definitely see improvements either in software updates or in the next iteration of Apple AirPods. So anyways, make sure to subscribe to my channel to see that Apple AirPods full review when it comes out. And also I'll be doing an upcoming comparison video between some cheap truly wireless earphones and how they stack up against the Apple AirPods to see what's best for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, Skyforce95, if you haven't already, to get more content like this. Or if you're watching this on Amazon, head over to my channel URL right here, or just search it up on YouTube, Skyforce95. There you'll see a bunch of my product reviews and unboxings. Feel free to browse, or if you want to search for something specific, just hit that search field. That'll do it for this video. This is Skyforce95. Thanks for watching.